My hands are tied, and the billions shift from side to side, and the walls go on with a brainwashed pride. Let's go. Let's do it. Let's just open this can of worms, and let's just jump head on in. We got beer. We're good. We're gonna get through this together. What's going on, gang? We're gonna get through this. We are. Hello. Hey, what's crack-a-lackin', everybody? How we doing? Hello. Greetings. Good to see ya. Hi from Australia. Hello. Must be difficult reading this upside down. Hello. All right. Well, we already got over 200 people in here. That was quick. I guess the noties actually went out today. There's still water in this. I don't want to drink this. I'll be dead in a minute. Oh, what's going on, everybody? Grossi Posse Packer Nation. Welcome to an episode of Packast, the podcast where we're going to be a Packers fan, but it sure does help. I'm your host, Tom Grossi. Podcast at all. I don't think AR-12 is going anywhere. Chill, people. Again, nobody knows. Brett Favre might think he knows, but ain't nobody know. It all depends on how Jordan Love does. If he sucks, then guess what? He ain't going anywhere, people. Bryce is nice and cool. I'm going to donate now before I do later. Thank you. Much appreciated. I appreciate that very much so. Adam's here. What's going on? Good to see you, people. A nice pour. Ray? How we doing? Good to see you. Tom for GM? No, I would be terrible. I would be terrible. No. I would be awful. Jimmy, what's going on, buddy? I know what you did. Nathaniel, $2 Nation, do you still have the troll? Yes. I have the troll's head. Yes. It is still there. It is still there. Yeah, I know a lot of you at this point have seen the the video, the 15-minute rant that I put out. Yeah, man. Listen, you cannot like the draft. This is just my opinion, right? There's things I don't like about the draft 100%. But it's just, for you to say, like, they knew they were going to draft Jordan Love. All we know is they loved Jordan Love and he was on the board. That's all we know. There could have been 15 people in front of Jordan Love. And they all went away and they said, well, Jordan Love's the only guy there. Let's go get him. Shadow, what's going on, buddy, with $10 Nation? My man, congrats on 75K. Here's a little something for your trouble. Go Eagles. Thank you, my friend. Thank you. Eagles? Jalen Hurts, huh? Jack with $1.99. Hey, Tom. Hey, Jack. How you doing? Jimmy, I don't know what you're talking about either. Yeah, that's just, sorry. Cheers, folks. Cheers. That's pretty good. Haven't had that beer before. Soviet Scumbag with $1.99. I'm a big fan, man. As a Panthers fan, I don't know about our draft. You guys got Derek Brown in the first. I honestly could not tell you what you did the rest of the time because the draft for me is just like a blur of rage and tears, and I'd have to go back and look. I want to do draft grades for the other divisions. I'll hopefully get around to it. Dan $5 Nation, Jordan Love is better than Tom Brady. Maybe, but we don't know. My friend. That's it. We don't know. Jimmy, a $2 donation. Who looks better in Wranglers? Favre, Rodgers, you. Have I seen him in Wranglers? Maybe Levi's. I think I'm wearing Levi's right now. I don't know. I mean, Aaron looks pretty good in just about everything. So, I'm gonna give him the tip of the cap for that one. All right. Red $5 Nation. Hope your day is better than mine. AC went out. Oh, no. As soon as I crossed into Florida and sweat all the way to Georgia on the east, I think Brett's all wrong also. Yikes. I'm sorry to hear that, buddy. I hope that gets fixed soon. Grossi, how's Harold? Harold's been through a lot. Harold's heard a lot of screaming this past week. So, it's been rough. But also, Tracy, if you're watching, thank you very much for the beer and the cookies. It was wonderful. Was the draft better than 2015 draft? We're not going to know. But people have been asking me to do this. I am going to go back and I'm going to grade previous drafts because I kept saying, gotta wait 3 years. Well, we're going to go back and look at some drafts. That's it. That's what we're going to do. We're going to go look at some drafts and we're going to grade. 80K by the end of the week? Maybe. We'll see. Listen, I'm just going to keep on pumping out content and we're going to see what happens, my friends. That's it. KTA. Is this real life? I don't know. I think it's just fantasy at this point. I think it's just fantasy. But where did I get that big lion and coach? That's actually from a different Jimmy Ireland, who just donated. Yes. The channel is growing. Yes. Welcome if you're brand new. Welcome to the Grossi Posse. Hey, what's going on? I'm the guy who does this thing. You know, that's it. 100K by the end of May. I don't know about that. It's going to slow down. It's definitely going to slow down. So, past season reactions, I have some more to get through still, but yeah, it's, I mean, I have plenty of ideas. The problem is going to be if there's no football in September. That's going to be problematic. Andrew with an $11 donation. What's up, Tom? Andrew from Cal here again. Is Aaron going to play at 110% now due to the QB draft? Go, Pack, go. Man, I hope so. I frackin' hope so. Jimmy says, start buying stock in Tom Grossi. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I hope listen, if it gets him a chip on his shoulder, I hope he's just like, I'm going to go win all the Super Bowls. And it's just going to be run the table all over again. But we actually have a better team around him this time, so hopefully that works out. I want 169K by week 1. I can't do that. I don't think I can do that. KC $1.99. God is an Aaron Rodgers fan. Love your stuff. I love it. I love it. Kirsten, absolutely. Happy to. This could be just like the LaFleur Rodgers thing. Oh, I know. You think this is bad now. Double, thank you for the $1 donation. You think this is bad now? Just wait till we get to, like, peak off season in, like, July. And, like, Aaron Rodgers is just like, man, I loved dinner the other night, and posts on Instagram, and all the media pundits are gonna be like, did you see what Aaron Rodgers said about Jordan Love? Was this an innuendo? Did he really love dinner? He hates Jordan Love, and he's also a serial killer. Just wait for it. GTA 5 every day. Thank you for the $1 donation. I appreciate you taking time out of GTA to come and say hi. Appreciate that. Yeah, I'm telling you, the Packers verse out there, the Packers Twitter, it's been a scary place this past week. Everyone wanted to know before this year. I wonder what it would have been like with social media back in the day when we drafted Aaron Rodgers. Here you go, people. It's not the same, but it's pretty damn close. Derek, what's going on, 49? The Texans just offered us Deshaun Watson for Tramon Williams and pizza, and we will be fine if Rodgers leaves. Tramon Williams not even on the team right now, but I don't doubt that. Oh, man. Yeah, it's crazy. Preston, you're the best YouTuber. Go Pack, go Bears suck. Thank you for all those kind words, especially the Bears part. Lucas at 279, as CFL fan, I would love to see that guy on Green Bay. Yeah, the bagel, the buttered bagel. Yeah, I'm totally good with it. Totally good with it. Kirsten, sorry. Crystal at $10 donation. I don't want Rodgers to leave. Me neither. I became a Packers fan when he came in. I was in high school at the time. And even the thought of him leaving makes me depressed. Yeah, and I think that's also why it's hitting us so hard too, because, you know, we're upset. You know, we look at it this way. We went into this draft thinking that Aaron Rodgers was going to be there in perpetuity. This put more of a potential timer on that, saying, if this guy, Jordan Love, works out, there is a time frame in which Aaron Rodgers has as our quarterback. And nobody likes that, except everyone who has to play him. Shadow, a $12 donation. Andrew, I am the captain now. Also, Tom, I think Hurts will be the best insurance because last year I saw McCown get murdered in the wild card game. That's true. That is very true. And you know what? Hurts is the kind of... First of all, I love Jalen Hurts as a teammate. The guy is phenomenal, and I think he will do absolutely everything he can to help out the team. That's one. And two, he's a guy I could see you use him like Taysom Hill because he has that skill set. He's a running QB. So he has that skill set. People were saying like, oh, maybe we'll use Jordan Love as Taysom Hill. No, Jordan Love needs to sit his ass on the bench and watch Aaron Rodgers do it and take a lot of notes. That's what he needs to do. So, but we'll see. Watching Masked Singer after the mask, please no. Please no. Jim B, there is that puppy hater. Oh my god. Do you believe Funches and our returning wide receiver core will work out this season? I have high hopes. I have confidence, but it's going to depend on Lazard, MVS, EQ, and then if the other guys can make an impact. I'm not 100% confident in it, but I'm hopeful. That's it. We need to get another Minnesota dog and name it Aaron. Please don't leave us the second. I actually reached out to Ken Do Canines because, like, they still haven't taken my money. Like, I was like, here's the link. Take my money so I can name the puppy. They still haven't done it. It's still literally sitting there in GoFundMe. They charged me, but what am I going to do? Burn it with John Nation. 3 most hated team, 3 most loved non-NFC North team. Most loved non-NFC North teams. Okay. 3 most hated. Seahawks, so non-NFC North. I hate the Seahawks. I want to put them 3 times. You know what? I'll say I hate the 49ers. I do. I don't like the 49ers. And then I would say if there's another team that I hate, I mean, Steelers usually beat us except for the Super Bowl, but I wouldn't say I hate them. I'd probably say the Jets or the Giants just because I live near them. So both of them. And then the 3 love teams outside of the NFC North, I actually like the Saints. I don't like the whole bounty thing, but I like the Saints. I like Drew Brees. I did like the Texans, but you know, that'll go away. I like the Bills. And a 3rd team outside that I would like. It's not going to be the Cardinals. Too much history. I'm trying to think of a team that like just doesn't bother me at all. I feel like the Jaguars don't bother me. I wouldn't say I like them, but I'm indifferent towards them. So that's the one I got. Do I know Josh and Sean? Yeah, from Sports Fury. They're great guys. I do. I'm coming for that ass. I'm almost there. Almost there. Jordan Love is the new Matt Flynn until Rodgers retires. Take it to the bank. I will take that. I will happily take that, sit on that bond, and just go. Jimby, listen, man, if you wanted to keep the espresso maker when you moved out, you should have let it. That is my favorite storyline, by the way. Favorite storyline. Zeno Nathan with a $2 donation. First time a Q&A. Will you talk about undrafted free agent signing? Yes, I will be doing an entire video breakdown on all the undrafted free agents that we did sign. I would imagine we're going to sign Tramon Williams any day now if I was a betting man, but yes, I will definitely be doing that. Is this Belichick's last season? I don't know. Depends how they do this year. So, we'll see. When can you get YouTube members? I really want to be one. I actually got YouTube members around like 30,000 subs. So people have been asking about that, like the use of like YouTube and like you get like a special comment thing and you can make like special emojis and stuff. The reason I haven't done that yet is because like I didn't want it to be just like a cash grab. I wanted to make like, I want someone to design like certain things that you can post, like a Rodgers like doing a belt thing. Like I wanted to do it correctly, so I'd rather not do it at all until I have the resources and time to make sure that it's rolled out correctly. But yes, eventually we'll do a YouTube membership thing, but I want to make it worth it, because if you're spending your hard-earned money, you should get something out of it. Brody, $2 Nation, can you do my finals papers? Please, God, no. No. I mean, technically now, Monday was my last day, so... Unemployed gang! Bah, bah, bah. So... Technically, for the first time in 5 years, I'm not a teacher at all. Lucas at 279, top 5 NFL QBs of all time. Aaron Rodgers, Aaron Rodgers, Aaron Rodgers. Bart Starr is up there. Bart Starr. Brady has to be on the list. Now, here's the problem. He's saying, like, best as in just, like, overall. God. That's tough. I mean, because Aaron's more talented than Brett, but Brett, for me, is, like, on a different... They measure differently. That's tough. Those are my 2 right now. I'm going to have to think on that one. That was a tough one. Let's see. I'm such a gentleman. Thank you. Any updates on Season 2 Final Coach? Yeah, it'll come out on Monday. It's all written. I just have to record it. That's it. Which will be done this weekend. This whole weekend's going to be spent recording and editing it. It's good. MacGyver 13 and 49. You like the Saints? Hate that I have to unsubscribe now. I like Drew Brees. And NyQuil has gotten me through a bunch of nights, so... You know. Craig, $2. Here's $2. Do that person's final papers. A. Oh, not grade them and do them? Just be like that SpongeBob episode and spend a few hours writing the. You'll be fine. Patrick Mahomes. Not yet. Is Dylan going to replace Jones? If Jones is too expensive, yeah. Then he will. But nobody knows. Because we have to see them play. They might suck. But we'll see. Can I do a Steelers reaction to the 2010-2011 season? I mean, I gave you this year and last year. So, I don't know yet. I don't know. Let's get through. I still got 12 teams if I'm going to do them all. I haven't decided that yet. When's the That's Good Sports collab going to happen? I mean, Brandon Perna called in on the live stream. Every time the Packers play the Broncos, I got him on. But who knows? Maybe we already have something else in the works. Ooh, who knows? Dropping dimes. Ray at $5. Don't go by rings because then Bradshaw's number 2. Having done back-to-back twice, we all know he won because of defense. It's facts. Like Dan Marino, damn good quarterback, right? Ain't got the rings to show for it. Sergey, 489. Tom, my wife is a Bears fan. What should I do about that? Oh, God. Sergey, I'm sorry. I mean, these have been tough times for everybody. There's millions of people unemployed, thousands dead, and your wife is a Bears fan. I mean, if you have kids, raise them right. And if you don't, and you have pets, buy them Packers jerseys. And, I mean, if the house is big enough, kind of just, keep her on that side. But maybe just start, dropping some hints that it's like, hey, if you don't become a Packers fan, we're done. Or you could just bet her every single year that the Packers are going to be better than the Bears, and then you could get, benefits out of it. So, either one. I don't hate the Cowboys. I mean, I don't like the Cowboys. When I say I hate them, it's kind of fun to watch them lose. 549. Ayo, do you think Aaron is still the most talented QB, or is Mahomes the most gifted one we've ever seen? I would say Mahomes is really damn good. Aaron still holds that title for me, trying to be as unbiased as possible, but we'll see how Mahomes' career shakes out. So, Perna gave me a shout out. I know. He's a beautiful man. He is a beautiful, beautiful man. Love him. Don't feed Phil. Why not? With a $5 donation. Don't worry, Tom. Once the Bears re-sign Trubisky, we'll have something to laugh at again. Facts. Jacob, a $2 donation. Based on the tape, what did you think of Jordan Love? I mean, I'll give you the things I remember. Guy needed to develop a lot. Hold on. I'll go back to my literal page about him. Okay. 2019, 3 out of his 13 games, he had 3 interceptions. So that was a problem. He played primarily in shotgun and not under center, which is something he's going to have to adjust to. He forced a lot of throws in 2019, which led to picks. He needs to work on his decision-making. The good things, that he had nice deep balls. He had some nice floaters. He was nice on the run and extending plays like Rodgers. He had nice over-the-shoulder throws and sideline throws as well. I focused on the LSU game where he went 15 for 30, 130 yards, and 3 interception. He still made some really nice throws, and he had some drops by receivers, and that was one of the big problems too. While a lot of the mistakes were on him, his receivers were also completely trashed. I was looking at his first 3 picks. So in LSU, the first one, there was just not enough on it, and they threw it on the inside, so that was a bad one. Second was just a really, really bad throw into tight coverage, and the third one was just literally throwing up a prayer. So he has to work on his eyes, too, because I found that he stares down receivers a whole lot. But again, excellent back shoulder against BYU, where, again, he threw a touchdown and 3 interceptions. He had a great sideline throw to Maynor. And then the interceptions where a defender just jumped the ball. A lot of it, I feel like, is going to be decision-making. I think he has the arm, the accuracy. I think someone wrote on Twitter that, he's actually going to have a bigger window to throw to receivers in the NFL than he did in college because he was throwing into such tight windows. So he's a project. He's a project, and he's going to take years to develop, if he does develop. And that's why, I said that I wouldn't mind getting him, but he needs to sit behind Rodgers. That's the thing. When Brett Favre comes out and says, if the Packers go 0-3, the claws are going to come out and people are going to start calling for Rodgers to get out and Jordan Love to come in. There is no way on this planet that is going to happen. That is the stupidest take I've heard, and I've heard a lot of takes this weekend. That's a bad one. There's no way. Jordan Love needs to sit behind. And when Rich Eisen brought this up, he goes, well, why did they draft up? Because it's for the future. You can draft for the future. That's fine. You might disagree with it, but that's why they did it. So, yes, he needs to sit. He needs to develop. He needs a lot of time. But he's sitting behind one of the best and most accurate quarterbacks of all time. If there's anybody to learn from, it's him. So, Jimmy says, I feel like Gutekunst wants to clear house so he can start over and not have his success summed up to having Aaron Rodgers. My gut feelings are post-Aaron era won't be a fun time to be a Packer. And you know what? That might be true. But honestly, we just don't know. We truly just don't know. I don't think that Goody is just like counting the minutes until Rodgers is gone. I think that the comment that was made today, talking about how Rodgers doesn't like fit their mold for their defense by Greg Cosell, like I don't necessarily disagree with it, but they're not going to run Aaron Rodgers out of town because of it. I think they're still going to be like, hey, you know, like we're going to need to like go balls to the wall and still like win. Obviously, a lot of these picks, they can be viewed as being more for the future. But, I mean, who knows what we're going to do, if anything, in free agency? Or maybe our guys just, like, go to town. Like, our guys develop from previous years. And that goes really, really well. And, like, I don't want to, like, you know, start some crap. But, like, the wide receiver talent next draft is really good, too. I know we said that about this year. But I am not going to write off anything yet. But I am willing to have the patience to wait and see how this pans out. I know we're like instant gratification. We want to see how it works out, but unfortunately with this, we're just going to have to sit tight and wait. May 7th, NFL schedule release. Awesome. Great with $2 Nation. He had a nice deep balls. Yes. Yes, he did. They both dropped. Bernie with $2 Nation. Where'd you buy all those toasters? This one I bought from the Packers Pro Shop. Don't buy it. It's just a sticker on it. It's terrible, and it like paint chips off of it. And then these other ones were gift from Minnesota Vikings, man. I got lots of toasters now. Austin, thank you for the $1 donation. Much appreciated. Look at you, young man's crying. If using too much of the draft to use toward the future, bad? I don't think so. No, you have to draft from the future at some point. You have to. If you don't, then you're not going to have a team eventually. I was thinking about this before I went live. Okay, let's put it this way. People didn't like the A.J. Dillon pick with the second round, right? But let's put it this way. Let's say we went out and we got a wide receiver, just for giggles, right? We go out, we draft a wide receiver. I don't really even care who we get. Whatever. We go and get one. What happens next year when Aaron Jones and Jamal Williams are both done with their contract? Let's just say Aaron Jones just goes off. He is then worth a crap ton of money. We cannot pay him. We can afford Jamal Williams. Our starting running backs are then Jamal Williams, and then we got Dexter Williams. Tyler Ervin, maybe, but that's it. That's all we got, and that's if we re-sign Jamal Williams. That's it. Then we draft a running back. Guess when we're going to have to draft a starting running back? Either in the first or the second round. So, like, again, this is just now preparing him for the future, and there's no way that running back could maybe, you know, make a big impact their first year. Now with A.J. Dillon, you're bringing him in, having him be a rotational player for a year, and who could potentially become a full-time starter next season. But you're doing it now, prepping for the short-term future, because there's a possibility that Jones is gone. I don't want him to go, but he might go. So, I mean, we just did it now. For me, that makes sense. That's it. So, can I see Jordan Love being traded in 2-3 years? I mean, if he sucks, maybe we'll get like a 4th rounder out of him. Fair and balanced with $2 donation. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. How are you? So, again, we do draft good QBs, except when we don't. Good evening from India. What's going on? Is A.J. Dillon like Eddie Lacy? There's some comparisons there. He's a big power running, though. What type of beer? It's from Newburgh Brewing Company, Mega Boss IPA. It's actually pretty good. Again, Tracy, if you're here, thank you for the beer and cookies. Appreciate it. Osen, thank you for the $2 donation saying, who are your top 5 most talented QBs of all time? Okay, talented Rodgers is definitely on there. Mahomes is like sliding. He's going up. He's going up there. Breeze is one of the most accurate QBs. Like he's always getting like over 70% of his passes completed. Brady is really good at getting rid of the ball quickly. And again, like a Bart Starr is most likely on there too. Bart Starr was damn good. Bart Starr was a man. I know Adams' contract is up in 2 years too. Luke asked about this in a chat, asking what the hell are we going to do about receiver? Because if I'm not mistaken, hold on, I actually want to check this. Shucky Ducky Quack Quack, I love your username. $1.09. TPS says Rodgers would only be worth a first and 3 trade. I mean, if you find a desperate enough team, I'm sure they would trade a lot of things. Honestly, you know, I don't know. But hold on, I want to see something. Yeah, so Devontae Adams, his contract, yeah, he is done after the 2021 season. So in 2022, when he's 29 years old, that contract is done, right? And then, if I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong. Oh my God, seriously, hold on. Equanimous, St. Brown contract. I'm pretty sure theirs is done soon too, because they signed a 4-year deal. Give me this. So yeah, after the 2021 season, they are done. So yeah, okay, here's a big problem. Adams, MVS, EQ, and also, did I count? That's it, right? MVS, EQ, Adams. Do we keep anyone else from that draft? I think that's it. They're all done after the 2021 season. So I would bet a lot of money we're going to have to go get a wide receiver at some point because we're just not going to have anyone on the team anymore. So, yep. Ray, completely agree. Bring back AJ Hawk. I have a signed card from him. So maybe we should have drafted a receiver for the future. I don't disagree with that at all. I do not disagree with that at all. I wanted a wide receiver. We didn't get him. We didn't. But I got to grade the players that are in front of me. So that's what I did. Should we trade Aaron Rodgers to the Cowboys? No. No. Ew. No. No! Oh, God. Yeah. We do have receivers right now. I mean, again, a lot of them are not going to be under contract. But if EQ works out and MVS works out, then we just re-up their contracts. So, Adams, I don't know if we bring him back. I don't know if we'll be able to afford him, but I don't know if we're going to, use that third contract on him. Shout out to the nation. Packers are high on love. Tell Aaron that pre-draft. Thank you for the donation. Here's the thing, and I mean this with all the love of my heart. I love Aaron Rodgers. Love that man. I want to build a Scotch company with him. However, all of the decisions made for this football team run through Mark Murphy, Brian Gutekunst, and Matt LaFleur. They're the ones who have to worry about the future. 1. 2, while Aaron Rodgers is the quarterback of this football team, and yes, it sounds really nice to have him involved, he does not need to be involved. 3, they could be high on Jordan Love, but why are you going to tell Aaron Rodgers that? And if they don't even draft Jordan Love, what if Jordan Love goes to the Chargers? What if they pick him up? What if Jordan Love just goes before that? Or maybe there's another guy they are more high on than Jordan Love and they trade up for him. Then it's for nothing. It makes zero sense to do that. I guarantee you, yes, the Packers absolutely love Jordan Love because they traded up to go get him. But there's no way that you can tell me for a certainty that they knew that they were going to get him. You know how I know that? Because nobody knows that except the Packers. I guarantee you there were people above Jordan Love on their board. I don't know that for a fact, but I guarantee you. We don't know that, though. We don't know it. And it's just speculation past that point. So I understand wanting to tell Rodgers, but Goody has also said many, many times that he always evaluates the QB position. We've also needed a backup QB forever. So if we did this in the second round I guarantee you people would still be pissed. I guarantee you. Fair and balanced. Thank you for the $2 donation. Don't feed Phil with $5 donation. How many years do you think Crosby has left in the tank? That's a good question. How many more years does he have left on his contract? Come on. So he's done after 2022. He'll be 37. I would imagine this contract he just signed will most likely be his last. Like Utah Nation, Favre Prime versus Roger Prime. Who are you taking? I'm taking Rodgers to win the football game because he's more accurate. Favre will be a hell of a lot of fun to watch, but I would take Rodgers to beat him. That's my opinion. We should be focused on run defense. I agree with that too. I would have loved to get a defensive tackle. I completely agree. Completely agree. Kashi, how you doing? Crosby is a pimp. Facts. Steven and Katie Evans, thank you for the $4.99. Watching the Fudge Packers try to find any and all reasons that this was a good draft has been the best for everyone else. Time will tell. And that's it. A lot of people hating on the Packers draft, and they may be 100% correct, but they also could be 100% wrong. And that's the best part. Ain't nobody knows, but a lot of people are going to pretend that they know, but they don't. Because nobody knows. Chad Wood, I think 12 will be a Raider or another NFC team. Big sad. Big sad. That's a big sad. Do I like streaming or filming more? Ooh. I would say, honestly, they're completely different. Like, again, I was going to stream the Brett Favre video, but, like, as I was writing it out, I was like, there's too much that I want to say. Because the problem is like, if I have an agenda and I'm like, okay, like, this is what I want to get through, streaming is not the platform to do that because I like to constantly keep an eye on the chat and respond to your questions, obviously. So I can't do that, and get through, like, I can't do a 15-minute rant and then do this. I mean, editing sucks. It's nice to do this in which I don't have to edit anything. I very much like that, but I like the community with the streaming aspect. But there's some things I'm just like, all right, just got to go through, film it, etc. So, how is Devin Funchess going to be? I mean, I'm not super hyped on him. I hope he does better than my expectations are for him. Because I've watched him play, and I haven't been impressed. But who knows? With Aaron Rodgers, maybe he'll become a brand new wide receiver. And this is a prove-it year. Go out and prove that you're good. And we'll see. With nothing against Love, would you be okay with Love busting... hold on. With Love busting or waiting longer than Rodgers, but Rodgers starting for 5 to 6 years at a decently good level? I mean, that's a pretty tough question because it depends on the play of Aaron Rodgers. I mean, if he declines, then maybe it's time to look elsewhere. But I think it's going to depend on how Love develops, and it's also going to depend on Rodgers. I wouldn't say I prefer either or. What I prefer is the best for the Green Bay Packers. As fans, we get very attached to players, and rightfully so. I have a Randall Cobb jersey upstairs, right? I have a Brett Favre jersey upstairs. I got a bunch of Aaron Rodgers jerseys upstairs. I don't want to watch the Packers without Aaron Rodgers. I know that one day, and it might be someday soon, that I'm going to have to do that. I don't want to, but at the end of the day, I'm still going to be a Green Bay Packer fan. If Aaron Rodgers leaves, and like this is a big, nasty breakup, I'm still going to root for Aaron Rodgers when he's not, for playing the Packers. I'm still going to root for them. I'm not going to not be a Packers fan. But at the same time, and that's why I was saying before that, like, Brett Favre was talking about if I was the GM, it's coming from a player's perspective. Of course, that he would make those decisions because he's basically coming from the player, and obviously he felt like he got blindsided. And I don't know. I feel like it comes to a point where it's a business. Unfortunately, people were unhappy when Jordy left, unhappy when Cobb left, unhappy with Clay Matthews leave. Everybody leaves. Everybody goes. That's just the business. Patriots fans didn't want Tom Brady to leave. Everybody leaves at one point, whether it's to another team or it's not playing football anymore. Eventually, Father Time catches up to all of us. Uncultured Barbarian! What's going on, buddy? Good to see you. With $5 Nation, you don't know the full potential of draft picks until they've been in the league for 3 seasons. Calm down, everyone. Straight facts. Uncultured Barbarian coming in with the facts. He's hopping over from Cheesehead TV and just saying, hey, here's some information for everybody. Why can't you just grade the Packers draft bad now since it was and then laugh about it later? Because I don't think it was an amazing draft. The Vikings, in my opinion, had a much better draft than the Green Bay Packers because not only did they draft good players, but they also filled a lot of holes. I think the Packers drafted good players, but I think they left a lot of holes open, hence the lower grade. But I'm grading the people that are in front of me. I don't think a B- is a great grade. I know people think I shot too high, and I get that, and that's fine. But like again, it's just my opinion. That's it. My opinion is not gospel in any way, shape, or form. I might be dead wrong. I might be right, but I might be dead wrong, and I'm okay with that either way. That's why almost everything I say, I'm like, that's my opinion, guys. It's my opinion. That's it. That's all it is. Show with a $5 donation saying, do you think we'll pick up Damon Harrison or Taylor Gabriel, even both? I would say most likely, if any of those, maybe Taylor Gabriel. I wouldn't hate that pick at all. I would not hate that pickup. Should we take advantage of Bill O'Brien and give him a 7th round pick and a half a cheeseburger for J.J. Watt? I think we could convince him that an 8th round pick is real, and we could probably do that. And so we give him literally nothing, and a hamburger. I think we could convince him there's an 8th round. Phil99, new to the channel. Great content series question. Rodgers owns a stake in the Milwaukee Bucks. Do you think he'd really leave Wisconsin willingly? Honestly, it depends on what happens in the next 2 years. If the Packers are like breathing down his neck and are pushing him out, then yeah, he might. I mean, he could still be involved with the Bucks, but again, the most fascinating thing about me with Aaron Rodgers, and this is just for me, like if I got drafted by a team and like the fans hated me, like from the minute, like I feel like I would always like hold that resentment on and just be like, screw you guys, like I'm just gonna do it. And maybe he did, but like he doesn't show it, and he does a lot for the community. He does a lot for Wisconsin, and like I have to say, more power to him, because the way that we treated Aaron Rodgers when he got drafted was really, really crappy. So, I mean, again, it doesn't get talked about enough. They talk about how he sat there for the first round, like the entire time, and all that stuff. That's overplayed. I'm talking about he gets to Green Bay and people hate him. And he just handles it like a pro, which is what I think he's going to do here. Thank you for the child donation saying Aaron Rodgers to win MVP and go crazy, go Pack Go. Yes, facts. Even though if his stats are lower, that's okay too, because that means that we put a team around him. Aaron, $5 donation saying, Tom, who do you think our 6 main wide receivers are going to be in the regular season? I think Adam, Lazard, Funches, Kumaro, EQ, and MVS. Yeah, that list makes sense. I would say it's a pretty safe one. If we go with a 7th one, maybe Malik Taylor, and then we could potentially go with Bagleton too. But who knows? We also might sign another one. How do you think the media will affect how the Packers offseason preseason runs? Mark, thank you for asking that question. Look at me. The question was, how do you think the media will affect how the Packers offseason and preseason runs? Look at me. It won't affect them a damn bit. I promise you, they do not care. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Thank you. It won't. They don't care. Clorox, good to see you. Don't inject it into yourself. True, will the O-line be a problem? I don't think so. I mean, because I think that John Runyon has a potential to start. That's why we went 3 O-line. I don't hate that move. I know people were upset about it, but no, I don't hate that move at all. O-line is important. I would bet money that we're going offensive tackle, because next year's a strong offensive tackle class. Yeah, we're going to go that real early. Real early. Would you grade the Packers draft different than if you were in a Packers fan? Nope. No, I would not. Because again, I'm grading the players that they got. Keeping in mind that they didn't fill holes, which is why it was lower, right? But again, guys, the grades mean nothing. It's just my opinion on what I've seen from college. It has nothing to do with the NFL. People asked me to do draft grades and I did them. But that's it. I hold it to myself to be as unbiased as possible. I'm obviously going to root for the team and hope they had a good draft, but I'll call it as I see it. If they suck, then they suck. You saw how I reacted with the Jordan Love pick. I wasn't happy about that. But I graded Jordan Love because I had already looked into him, and I think he can be a good player. Kick-ass Duke at $5. Grading the players is different than grading the draft overall. Yep. Yep. It is. But again, the players are who we drafted. So, that's it. What about love to the Redskins for some value? He hasn't even taken the field yet. Jimmy to 420, Bud Light. Cheers, buddy. Cheers. I did that one time. Never again. Never again. Unless you beat the donation record, then you know I'm going to do it again. Johnny with $2 Nation, your thoughts on the 2021 prospects? I haven't looked into enough people. I know that the wide receiver class is pretty deep, and the offensive tackle is pretty deep. But yeah, no, I need to take a break from some draft crap. I'll have either the Lions or the Bears draft grades out tomorrow, though. So, yeah. And I'm going to try to do, I'm going to try to look at other divisions and do, like, snap grades. But that's it. That's it. What's the donation record? Jim B with $604.21. Because you can only donate $500 on YouTube, so you have to go to Streamlabs in the link and donate that way. Yep. Jim B and Jimmy have fought for eons if you're brand new to the channel. They used to live together. They were roommates. And then a falling out happened. Probably because Jim B hated puppies. They fell out and they've been competing ever since. But Jimmy loves Bud Light. One of the Smith brothers contracts up. Let's see. It's a Darius Smith contract. I just get $66 million after the 2022 season. And then Preston Smith, I would imagine, is the same. I think it's going to be after 2022 as well. Yep, after the 2022 season. Not that long. Not that long. Which, again, by the way, like, I also want to say that, too. Like, people are upset about that. Like, we spent a crap ton of money last year on free agency to help this team right now. Literally right now. So, like, I don't know where this narrative came from that Goody is, like, completely and totally abandoning the team. Steven, thank you for the $2 donation, by the way. Just got the email. Thank you. Because, like, he just spent a crap ton of money to do that. So, do I think Rodgers will retire as a Packer? It depends on Jordan Love's development. If you had to ask me right this second, no, I don't think he will, which makes me very sad. I will do an undrafted free agent, yes. I will say you drank a Bud Light and we beat the Seahawks, and the next weekend you didn't drink a Bud Light and we lost to the 49ers. I mean, those are facts. Those are facts. I can't argue with it. Timothy, coin flip opinions on Cole Kmet. Your thoughts? I saw the video of him getting drafted, and it was really sweet, and it was nice, and it made me feel things like emotions on the inside. I haven't honestly looked at his tape, so I couldn't tell you. I know they have 10 tight ends there, but I think they've needed a tight end for a long time. If he sits behind Jimmy, you know, I think he could do well. I think he could be your guy for the future, and I think Nick Foles with a tight end will be dangerous. Do I think the NFL will have a season this year, right this second? Yes. Might be shortened, which would be terrible, but yes. Oh, it's good. It's good. Can you shout out Zach Husband all the way from Canada? Hey, what's going on? Jim B's putting the ban on people. Next Patreon's gonna be Jim B hates little Gabe. All right, Richard Dine. Oh, God. Ugh. What's your top 3 of Packer cornerbacks of all time or currently on the team? Like, which ones? Again, if you're saying, like, right now, you know, obviously, Jair Alexander is really high up there. If you're saying, like, all time, I mean, Charles Woodson is up there. I loved Sam Shields. Tramon Williams, I think, deserves to be up there, too. So, any one of those guys. I'm talking about right now, Jair Alexander. Paul with $10 Nation. Who do you think of the Packers signing Landon Collins' little brother, Gerald Willis? He had a great PFF grade his entire college career. I think he might be a sizable upgrade over Lancaster. Yeah, I looked at Willis. He has a shot. I think he'll compete. Is he the guy who bounced around, or is that the other Miami Dolphins guy that we signed? I know I did like a half of a video on them. I honestly, at this point, everyone just mixes together. Blah, 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 blah. I gotta find it. That's Funches. No. I think he has a shot. Yeah, he might be better than Lancaster. I can't find it off the top of my head. But, yeah, I think he's got a shot to compete. Definitely. All right. Boto coming in there. And just laying it down with a $99.99 donation saying, hi, be safe. Boto, love you, brother. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Boto comes in every now and then and just drops the $100 hammer. I thought I made you a mod at one point. I didn't. I'm sorry. You are now a mod. Boto coming in all the time with his nice messages. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate that. Very, very much appreciate that. Thank you very much. Opinion on DeGuara? We are going to use him in a ton of different looks. Ton of different looks. And that I am very excited about. You made $100. You still don't think Packast will make you enough money? The thing I'm concerned about is more the off-season. I'm very concerned if there's no football. But, like, again, YouTube also takes 30% because they kind of suck. But please don't take it down. But no, again, we're growing. We're growing every day, and it's due to phenomenal people like you. So thank you. Craig John says, "Yo, props for that $99.99." Boto, my man. Boto, you come enough, and every time you come, you're beautiful. So you deserve it, my friend. You deserve it. You do not pay for it. You deserve it. Because even when you're not donating, you're here enough. So I hope that that's a little something that I can give to you. See what y'all nation. One player from 2010 that helps this team the most. Nick Collins. Or Charles Woodson. Dolphin, $5 nation. Do you think Love could be a good QB if Rodgers retires? By the way, big fan of yours, but go Dolphins. Listen, Dolphins had a very good draft. He could be. I think he needs to sit for 2 to 3 years, though. I think 2 to 3 years would be perfect, and then we'll find out what he really has. So, until then, we don't know. You want some snacks? Yeah, I wouldn't mind signing snacks. Would not mind that at all. What do the Packers do with Lane Taylor? That's an excellent question. That's an excellent question. Nobody knows. Bryce likes to cool $1.09. If I donate $100 to this donation, I'm not proud. What? But Bryce, you're cool, and that's all that matters. Secret Underdog, I'm doing good. Dark Thunder. Tom Grossi for GM. It's been trending a bit lately. Has been trending a lot. I'm telling you. I'm going to reach out to Brian Gutekunst and he's going to be like, no. Jimmy says your reaction videos are killing the view department. Yeah, people still liking it. People are still liking it. So, I'll keep making it if people still liking it. But it's also I need to also want to make it. I had a lot of inspiration over this weekend. The Packers doing terrible things made me more inspired to make more things. And so it really, really worked out that way. But, yeah. Honestly, right now, I'm feeling really creative and I'm loving everything that I'm doing. So, the GM video, I freaking loved making that video. I loved making that video. So, we'll see how long that lasts. So, Edgar99, you should do channel updates almost at 100K. Yep, we're almost at 100K. I mean, we still got a while to go. We got, last time I checked, we just hit 77, which is amazing. We are at 77,242. But we still got a ways to go. And again, after the draft, it's gonna start slowing down a little bit. And again, I mentioned this in the stream the other night. This is one of the problems is when I put out a bunch of content, it's a double-edged sword. For example, the ESPN's reaction to the 2020 draft, I put that out on Saturday, and I thought that was freaking hilarious. It didn't get a ton of views, though, because I put out 6 other videos and then a GM reaction video. So, there's this balance I have to find, and also at the same time, for my mental health and sanity, that I'm just oh, man, people, more people than ever are watching. I gotta put out as much content as I possibly can, but I also want that content to be good. So, I mean, there's times where I have literally, started a video, and I'm I don't want to do this. A few weeks ago, when I released the Dolphins reaction video. I was originally supposed to be a Lions one. I originally started shooting it, and I'm like, I don't like it. I don't like it. And because of that, I didn't do it. That's it. I'm particular about how I put out stuff because I don't want to put out a crappy product. So that's it. I don't want to put it out just to put it out. Dom with John Nation, also, why did they not draft Case Cookus? Now, that is a great question. I don't know. That's what I'm mad about Brian Gutekunst for. Hopefully, the Giants cut him because they're morons, and then we pick him up for the practice squad, and he leads us to the promised land, and he is the heir to the throne. That's what I'm hoping for. That's what I'm hoping for. And Perez with a 999. People need to stop about the wide receivers in the first round when 11 out of 60 have been great since 2004. So stop, you don't know anything of the first round. Receivers are overrated and hard to evaluate. Can I tell you, so that, what was it, ESPN that came out with that was like, oh, Rodgers has only thrown one touchdown to a person from the first round, and it was Mercedes Lewis? I said yes. But that doesn't mean that they're necessarily good, right? Greg Jennings, Donald Driver, Devontae Adams, Randall Cobb, Jordy Nelson. None of those are first-round guys, people, and they were all really good receivers. So, like, it doesn't mean anything. Now, again, we didn't draft any wide receivers, which is a problem. I'm not making an excuse, but, you know, that doesn't necessarily mean anything. Davey would $5. You never expected Green Bay to take the QB media drama away from my Bengals, but hey, have a drink from me. Thank you, buddy. You got Joe Burrow. You got your man. What's up with MBS? Lack of confidence. Greg with Channel Nation, as a Bears fan, I also want Tom Grossi for Patchy. Yeah, I would just hire someone who knew what they're doing, but I'd collect the paycheck for as long as I could. Karen, thank you for the $6.99. Oh no, Karen. Who are the 3 starting receivers for the Packers? Giants fan here. My condolences. 3 starting receivers right now on the top of my head. I would probably say Adams, obviously, maybe Lazard, and then it's a 3-way race between Funches, EQ, and MVS. That's what I would say. Boto, I love you. You have a great personality. Us truck drivers appreciate you keeping us happy on the road. Boto, man, stay safe, please. Thank you for doing everything you're doing. You know, keeping America running. If you're from America, if not, keeping whatever country you are running, and stay safe, buddy. Thank you. Ray, also a truck driver. Thank you to everyone who's working right now. It's a really crappy time out there, and this guy in his basement appreciates what you do. Really, really does. So, thank you very, very much. And everyone stay the freaking fracking safe out there, because it's a crazy time. It's a crazy time. Okay. I gotta scroll down. Bernie, John Nation, do you think the Giants overpaid for Blake Martinez? Yes. I think he could be a good player and he's an upgrade for them, but there was no way in hell the Packers were giving him 10 mil. I would imagine like Blake Martinez went to him and they're like, hey guys, like I'll take 5 mil. And they're like, no. No. But I wish him the best. He did a lot for the community. Derek went a $4.99. By the way, Derek, weren't you the one who just... Yes, thank you for upgrading your pledge to $8 on Patreon. I'll be shouting you out in the next Packast video. I remember your name. Tom, not to go off topic, but can we offer a suggestion for some bling to put on your hat wall behind you, like a stuffed bear's crying in the steer? When we expand, I'll have, like, you know, electronic bears, like, weeping silently. It'll be great. I'm looking forward to it. Boto! Boto, what the hell are you doing, man? What are you doing, my friend? Thank you, man. With another $99.99 donation, just to let you know, us truck drivers appreciate you. I know I'm not the only one. Congratulations on getting a quarterback. Thank you, buddy. Much, much appreciated. Joey to $5 donation. Hey, sorry I'm late, but not as late as always. Come back to beat Favre in the last Super Bowl and give the Broncos their... Damn it, Joey! No! No, John Elway helicopter! No. No. Damn it. Every time. Every time, Joey. Starter at tight end, my boy, Jace Mother-Lovin' Sternberger. Mother-Lovin' Sternberger. That's it. Jace Sternberger, my tight end number 1. Then it's the big dog. Not Roman Reigns, though. That's it. Boto, I appreciate you, buddy. Thank you. Thank you. Where will you put the play button? Listen, I'm not getting ahead of myself. I'm just going to tell you that when I get really, really close to 100K, I'm going to go live, and I'm going to not stop being live until we hit 100K, and that stream is going to be fracking out of this world. Atomic, what's going on, buddy? Yeah, it's going to be that crap's going to be bananas. It definitely is. We need the Grossi EDP podcast when we play the Eagles. Is he okay? Like, I saw a clip of him, and it was scary. I think it was the Jalen Hurts reaction, or maybe it was Rager, but it was kind of scary. I hope he's okay. I was concerned. I'm Priscilla, and I love you. Thank you, Rodrigo. Appreciate it, bud. I will stay up to 3 if it means I can see that milestone. I stayed up till 1 a.m. Earlier this week to make sure I saw me hit 75K. That was cool. What happens if you projected to get 100K at like 3 a.m.? Well, looks like we're staying up till 3 a.m. When we get to like 99,000, like 900 or something like that, then I'm just going to go live. And we'll see. Robbie, bro, your merch is very comfortable. Keep up the good merch. Right? Bonfire does damn good work. I gotta say, this is not just a plug. Seriously, when I ordered theirs, because I had a test one sent to me before I like sent it out because I wanted to make sure it was good. Dude, it's like getting hugged by just like a pillow. It's so nice. It is so nice. I love it. Bonfire is doing damn good work. I totally don't make enough money for them to actually be... to continue my shirts on their site. They're like, oh, we'll design this thing for you. I'm like, cool. And then it sells like 20 shirts, and I'm like, my bad. But it is very comfortable. Zazel, thank you for the donation. My dog's name is Driver. Please say hello. Packers from Mexico. Driver, stay golden. I hope he's a golden retriever, because then that joke landed perfectly. If not, hi, puppy. Joey with a $5 donation. You know I have to do it. It's my job, and plus to put salt in the wound. My three favorite teams are in this order: Broncos, Bucks, and your team, the Vikings. Joey, what are you doing, bud? The Broncos, okay, fine. You want to ruin my childhood because I was 7 years old when I watched John Elway spin around in a helicopter and beat my Packers? Fine. Buccaneers? Fine. Whatever. Good for you. They're finally good. But the Vikings? Joey, the Vikings? It's just... What are you doing, Joey? Make better life decisions. That's it. That's what you have to do. Boto, what are you doing, buddy? Boto, like, I'm really hoping you're not, like, meaning to push $9.99, because then I don't know how to get that money back. Just cancel the credit card. What's the first stream I've been in lately when nobody's asking for feed pictures? We got Packers slipper socks on right now, baby. Boto, that was just for you. Everyone else close your eyes. Boto, man. I appreciate that very, very much. I do not deserve that. But thank you, buddy. Very much appreciated. Please stay safe. Boto killing it right now. Boto is just going balls to the wall. He's like, I'm driving this truck, and I'm driving this donation train. We're going. Like it with a $5 donation. I know this is a Packers stream, but I'm curious what you think about the Dolphins after the moves all they made. They and the Cardinals look good. Yes, I think the Dolphins did everything correctly in their draft. For me, they're one of the top draft teams. They addressed a whole bunch of needs. They also, I think Fitzpatrick is still signed with them, right? Tua could potentially not start and sit behind Fitzpatrick. I think it's a perfect scenario for them. I think they're good. John, a $5 donation. What if the Packers trade Rodgers the year they host the draft? Now, why would you say that? Why would you put that in here? That'd be so freaking depressing. They're like, ooh. I can just imagine like Roger Goodell like walking up to the stage and being like, wow, this is really awkward, but Packers drafted another quarterback because Jordan Love didn't work out, and that would have been bad. Yeah, that would hurt my life. Boto's a legend right now on this stream. He is. He's hitting that status. So, Boto says, I'm okay. I'm a truck driver. I deliver food to keep America fat. I make plenty of money. I have no wife, no children, so don't worry about everybody. I appreciate your concerns. My man is living the life. He's just like, I got nothing. Listen, you could always get a kitty cat, right? Get like one of those like windows like hammocks right there. Boom. Puppy might be a little bit harder on the road, but thank you, buddy. Appreciate it. Hold on. Tua was a steal. Agree. I think he'll be really good. YouTube has to stop taking half the donation money. You're telling me? They take 30%. They take 30%. And that's just because of Google. Gen X John, he's like Beggleton. I think he looks good. Yeah, I did a whole video on him today. I love his yards after the catch. He's super duper slippery in the backfield, and he gets a ton of yak. So I'm good with it. Craig John Nation, Boto! Bear down. Craig, you were doing so well. You were doing so well, but I also expect nothing less. If you didn't say that, I actually would have been disappointed. So, Ahmed says, Tom, I fell off the wagon a little bit when watching Packers content during the season. I remember you saying you quit your day job to do this full time. How's that going, man? Love what you do. Yeah, I quit to do that. I got a leave replacement, which actually ended on Monday. So I got that early November, and that went until this past Monday. So it wasn't a teacher's salary or anything. I basically was paid as like a sub. But a little bit more. So like anytime like I had a sick day or anything, I just didn't get paid. And it was good. You know, the kids are great. The kids are always great. But yeah, so right now, the first time in 5 years, I'm not a teacher. I do have like another interview, but it's kind of like the last one. So if I get it, cool. I mean, I was talking to Jade about it. Like this is obviously like personal stuff and not Packer stuff, but Jade like was like the only concern I have is like if the football season is canceled, because like if it wasn't canceled, like I'd be like, okay, like let's just do Packast and we'll see what happens. But because there's that potential, I'm like a little bit more weary. If I don't get the job, I don't get the job. But you know, that stability would be nice. But you know, honestly, I'm just kind of like letting it ride. Let's see what happens. Joey, to find donation. When I was a kid, my favorite color was purple, and I hated the Ravens, and you were 7, and well, I was -3. Thank you. Not only do you like the Vikings, but I feel old. Joey, you're killing me now. Kevin Shaw Nation was the only one on board with Tim Boyle. Tim Boyle's fine. He's fine. I wouldn't say he's good, but don't tell that to Anthony Herman. He loves him. He loves Tim Boyle. He's a Boyle maniac. He's running wild on you. I'm 29. I'll be 30 in September. So, don't start. You had mentioned the kitty cat. My kitty cat died 2 years ago. She was the love of my life. She was on my truck for 18 years. Oh, Boto, I'm so sorry. That freaking sucks, man. I'm a pets or family kind of guy, so I'm very sorry to hear that, buddy. Very, very sorry to hear that. I bet it was a damn good kitty. Jim B with a $10 donation saying, what's the new price for show and feet? Jim, I can't just like leak that information, because then I just look like a prostitute. DM me. Because listen, if I don't get this job and there's no football, we're starting an OnlyFans. Craig with donation, 30%. This is my last year sending Moolah direct. Just like send a letter to my house. That's it. But no, guys, I appreciate it. Thank you very much. I very, 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 very much appreciate it. So, Boto, by the way, I do end up in Green Bay every now and then, and we have to see a game together. Yes. I mean, I'm in New York, but I always want to go see a Green Bay game at home. So I try to get out there at least once a year. But yes. Yes. I obviously, this crap is going on now, but we're going to do fan meetups. I want to do that for a while, especially for a game. I feel like that'd be awesome. Charlie Nation, can I get some dating advice? Yes. Life is too short. Go for it. If you have a crush, tell them. The worst they can say is no. It'll hurt for a while, but you'll move on, and you will find somebody that's right for you. Or not, because you could do a crap ton of growth. Maslow's hierarchy of needs, because I taught psychology for a while. A lot of advertisements are saying that you can't be happy without getting a relationship, and that's what Maslow's hierarchy of needs said. It's complete BS. You can be happy working on yourself, and if you meet someone, great. But you also can kick ass by yourself. That's my advice for you. Yeah, I know, Craig. I mean, technically, he brought it up first, though. Technically, he did. All right, I'm trying to catch up. Deck Captain with $2 OnlyFans link. I haven't set it up yet. That's a worst case scenario right now. How much does Streamlabs take? Like 2%. Streamlabs is awesome. They take like nothing. It goes right to PayPal. It's great. That's why I like Jimmy or like Jim B or whatever when they like throw money. It's just like, whoop. It's great. It's great. But YouTube is easier. You know, it's right there. I definitely notice. I get a little email link, and sometimes I don't see the notification. So, like, I get it. Leandre, thank you for the $10 donation. My problem with the draft isn't about Aaron. It's worth Jordan. He gets to stay. He's a first-round draft QB, but he signed the same length as the current QB. That's not fair to him. I mean, technically, Jordan could be a fifth-year extension. But, yeah, no, I hear you. I hear you. That's why I was on board with getting a QB next year. But I guess the Packers wanted to make their move now because they didn't think that there's going to be a QB that's going to make sense. So, you know, that's how I'm viewing it. But that's why I was on board with next year. Burning John Nation, should the NFL do NFL Europe or a development league again? I don't know if they're going to do a dev league again. But again, eventually I think there's going to be a European team. Definitely. Here's some dating advice. Don't be on YouTube asking for dating advice. I'm happy to give it. I've given lots of advice over the years. Seriously, it's crazy. How much does Patreon take? They don't take 30%. I think they take like 10% maybe 13, something like that. It's some number like that. But yeah, listen, Cheesehead TV is killing me in the Patreon, but killing them in subscribers, so I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. But like, here's the thing I struggle with. Like, and this is no offense to Cheesehead TV, but like they put stuff behind a paywall, right? So like the Nagglers Never Right thing, they have Patreon exclusive things like that, and like that's a great way to get more Patreons. And I guarantee you, if I started putting stuff behind a paywall or was like exclusive streams or what have you, I would make more money on Patreon. But the problem is like no, like. There's 742 people in here right now. I think that, like, my content should be free. Because if you don't have money, that shouldn't mean that you're locked out of content. So, you know, if I was just doing Packast full-time, maybe I would do, like, Patreon-only, like, Q&As or something like that. But I don't know, like, it feels weird. I know a lot of content creators do it, and more power to them, and that's fine, like, that they create stuff. I'm not bashing them. But, like, I just have a different... Like, I'm very weird when it comes to people giving me money. And I'm like, hey, you know, like, YouTube gives me some ad money. It's not a lot, but, like, they give me some ad money. But, like, I feel like it's very... Like, if you're going to give me money, like, I want to provide a product for you. And... for the people who can't, I feel like they shouldn't be locked out of that product. I don't know if that makes any sense, but I don't know. I feel very conflicted over that. But who knows? Maybe like one time I'll do a Patreon live stream thing. But and I appreciate every single Patreon that's on there. You know, like I try to give you as much as I can, shout outs and the credits and things like that. It's just, you know, I don't want to put content behind a paywall because I feel like it's money grubby. That's just my opinion. That's not against anybody else. Bobby 549, my GF doesn't like my cheesehead, so I got her one as well. That's my man, Bobby. That's it. That's it. That's how you do it. You convert them that way. You convert them all day, every day. That's it. So, favorite memorabilia? I have to say, I have a favorite hat. My favorite hat is that one. You can't see that. Yeah, that one right there. That one. The top one. The one that, like, fades into, like, the yellow. I was trying to find, like, the, my God, like, the stupid, like, winter hat of that. I was supposed to get it for Christmas one year, and I never got it. They got me the wrong one, and I never got it. I was very upset. And I could never find it online, so. Yeah, it happens. So. I mean, I've been told the Bart Starr one is fake. I hope that's not the case, but I paid money for it years ago. I hope it's I hope it's not. But we'll see. Derek at 49, we appreciate you offering free content. Don't change who you are. Thank you, Derek. Appreciate it, buddy. Michael Chow Nation, this is what is going to make you a great YouTuber. Thank you, buddy. Greg, very true. Very, very true. But, yeah. The only reason I was able to afford these, like, they were like $150 on, like, Amazon a few years ago. So, Tom, why are we poor and can't afford anything? Oh, anybody. Sorry. The Packers? Because we spent a lot of money on our free agents, my friend. That's it. Am I going to cover the 15 players the Packers picked up today? Yep, the undrafted free agents. There will be a video about that this week. Yes. I will. What I think the Falcons' record would be, they're such a freaking toss-up, man. They should be a lot better than they are. But they're not. 8-8. And that, I'm saying that without even looking at their schedule. There were some games this year they were dominant. And then there were some that they just sucked ass. And not in a nice way. Boto, but the reason I visit Tom is because he has a great personality, makes me laugh. Also, fan of Sports Fairy, which makes I'm at 90% of the time. Sports Fairy is great. I like Bacon with $1.99. Oof. Should the Packers go for Trevor Lawrence next year? What? No! We just got Jordan Love. Go for Jamar Chase. I'm on board with that. Are you and Jade getting irritated with each other yet? No. And here's what's beautiful. Jade, is obviously still teaching and stuff like that. So, like, when she's doing that, I'm doing this. It's perfect. We just, we go our separate ways. We usually come together. She's sleeping right now. I told her, I'm going to go stream. We spent some time together before this. It's perfect. It's perfect. I'm a lucky man. Hey, Tom, do you think that LSU will be a powerhouse next year, even with Miles Brennan as QB and almost entirely new starters? Greetings from Saints LSU's fan. Jay Taylor. I don't really watch college football. I'm so sorry. I don't know. I don't even know who Miles Brennan is. I really just kind of look at it for the draft picks once the season's over. I'm sorry. But if you want it to be, yes, I think LSU will be a powerhouse. That's all I got. Ryan $9, I love your videos, Tom. Thank you, Ryan. Much appreciated, man. Trevor Lawrence tanking time. Tank for Trevor. Who's going to tank? Who's going to tank? Oh, no, it hasn't ruined the relationship. I just stay out of her way enough. Yes, I hope the Steelers get their shit together. Awesome. They got a great defense. Their offense is going to be really questionable. That's very true. That's very, very true. James Conner's got to step it up. With Roethlisberger back, we'll see what he can do. But, Mason Rudolph, what we saw of him, is he the QB of the future? I don't know. Rob, what's your honest opinion about the Bears draft? I'll let you know within the next 2 days because I got to look into them. I haven't looked at tape at their guys yet. So I apologize, but there will be a full video on them either Thursday or Friday. I'd say probably Friday, but might be tomorrow. If I pay you $1, would you be the GM? I don't think you can decide that. But again, I'm not saying I know all the answers because I don't. I do not. Did I play football? Yes. You want to know my best football story? Here you go. I played high school. Maybe I'm like the verge of like high school, middle school. I played for a team in which it was the worst team in the league. We never won a game, and we celebrated when we got a touchdown with a pizza party, which I couldn't eat because I was allergic to cheese. But the best story I have about the coach was a complete asshole, and he made us do sprints for like 20 minutes straight, and I was tired and I did not want to. So I pretended to go into the woods and throw up, but I didn't really throw up. And then the assistant coach came over to me, and I was like, man, he's so mean to us. And then he bought me Burger King. That was a good day. That was a good day. I was a wide receiver. I sucked, but I was a wide receiver. I like playing football with my friends. That was fun. We played after school. I like Baby Don and I. JK, the Jaguars want Lawrence. Maybe. I was saying our favorite hat is the one that covers up your face. Ow. Boto, why you hurt me like that? If you could be the Packers announcer, would you do it? I don't know. It's one of those things that, like, I told you the NFL reached out to me. I can't talk about a ton of it, but they reached out to me about doing a thing. It's still in development. But I don't know. Like, I like doing what I'm doing. I am incredibly proud of what we've created here. 77,000 subscribers is a big freaking deal. 100K is gonna break me. That's gonna be an emotional time. But like, I want to still be able to do all of this. Because if I can't do all of this, I'm gonna turn down everything that they give me. Because I get to make the content I want when I want to do it, and I get to interact with all of you. I feel like if I'm an announcer or working for another company, I'm not gonna be able to do those things, and I wouldn't want to do that. Yes, I'd make more money, but honestly, at this point, well, like, this is not enough to sustain me. I wouldn't do it then. Because I enjoy this. I'd rather struggle financially than to not be able to make what I would want to make. What person in there, or what company in their right mind would be like, yeah, Tom, make Coach? Nobody would say that. But I can do that. So, Uncle Rico would find out, so what the F, didn't we draft a receiver? No, but we got one in undrafted free agency. Who's saying F the Steelers? I missed that comment. Poto's gonna go back. Ban. Frankwood499. As a Colts fan, I'd rather play... oh God, I just hit a button. I'd rather pay DeForest Buckner and draft Jonathan Taylor than pay Marlon Mack and draft Javen Kinlaw. What do you think? I agree with that. I would agree with that analysis. I was on NBC. I was on Sunday Night Football. That was fun. 5-229. I'd rather have time than Aguilar, to be honest. Listen, I was pretty good when I played with my friends. That sounded wrong. It's not weird. It was football. That's it. That was it. The Tank Chronicles, I did Boto and I have the right because I live there. There you go. There you go. Sporty coming out and he's just like, let's go. Let's go. I have to deal with this crap. Oh, man. I love it. I'm not a pterodactyl, I promise. That's something a pterodactyl would say. Which AFC West team do you think will be the best? Probably the Chiefs, but I think the Broncos are going to surprise people. I think the Chargers are going to need some time to develop. Thoughts on my Ram this year? We had a solid draft. That depends on your quarterback, buddy. Depends a lot on your quarterback. If Jared Goff is good, then you'll be good. If not, not so much. Next top donation will be 666.66. Maybe. Maybe. I think we'll have a bunch of primetime games. Definitely the Buccaneers against one. Probably the Saints, too. Costume Challenge, collab with Goat House, please. Who is Goat House? Who? I just Googled Goat House, and now I'm getting pictures of goat houses. And I don't hate it. I do not hate it. I just wrote goat hose. Billy Goat lawn vacuum hose modification. No. What part of the internet am I on? Who's Goat House? The Goat House. Let's see. They're a sports channel that brings you daily videos. Okay. All right. I don't know who these people are, but I'll check them out. I will check them out. All right. Let's see. What is the only thing that will let you switch teams? Never. Aviator, $5 Nation. Trade Rodgers for Cookus. That's tough. No, but throwing Cookus in a 7th rounder and you got a deal. You got a deal, because Case Cookus is a legend. Legend! Sean $9 NFL is about matchup nightmares. Chase Claypool. I liked Claypool. I wasn't in love with Claypool. We did have a summer together, though. And it was beautiful. But no, I think, yeah, he's going to cause some matchup problems. Burning John Nation, better play-by-play, Jim Irwin or Wayne Lapari. God. Jim Irvin is my final answer. That's what I got. That's what I got. Goat House is a YouTuber. Yeah, I found that too. But I found also Goat Hoses is a thing. More Goat Hoses, Grossi lawn modification, and dessert toppings. Yes. Do I think Rodgers will lead the Packers? Unfortunately, yes, but it depends on Jordan Love. Why is that funny? We're getting married. We love each other. I know that's weird, especially during side by side, but we found love. It should be a funny situation. Boto, I got you. I got you. Kashi, I'm still Papa Grossi's favorite, right? I'm sure you are. He's probably driving home from Florida right now. Pretty sure he's still driving. I could probably call him. Probably could. I'll ask him if he's your favorite. Let's see if he's still awake. Let's see. Uncle Rio, gee, can't wait to get booty blasted by the 49ers again this year. That made me sad. That was sad. All right, we're calling, and I don't have my headphones plugged in. Let's see. Hopefully I'm not waking him up. Let's see. I'll ask him, Kashi, I'm going to ask if he's your favorite. Let's see. I'm going to ask. I should collab with Tom Grossi. Seems like a cool guy. I don't know. Sounds like a douche. Also has the voice of a Muppet. It's ringing. He's probably going to ignore me. Probably. Or he's sleeping. He's going to be very upset.
29575.
Yeah! Okay, phew. Almost gave my papa's phone number out. Forgot that was his voicemail. All right, well, you got a bunch of that. Well, okay. Anyway. Oops. That could have been bad. Yeah, my Papa Grassi declined me. It happens. It happens. I forgot that his voicemail was literally his number. That was almost bad. I cut it off before he gave the phone number. No! It's all right. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Sorry, Papa Grossi. If people start calling you, start guessing the phone numbers. It's fine. Do I hate the Vikings, Bears, or Lions? The worst. Vikings. Definitely Vikings. I think you now need to delete this stream. Nah, it's fine. The whole number didn't go through. It's fine. And if it does, it's not my number, so that's even better. Okay. It is now 10:50. It is 10:50. The question now goes, do I go get another beer or do we log off? That's the question. All right. That's the question. What do you think? I mean, it's late. Aviator saying B. Beer. Another beer. All right. I think, okay, beer. Okay. Yeah. All right. All right. So we'll do another beer. All right. Hold on. I'll do one more. Gotta go upstairs to get it. Please hold your call. It's very important to us. Please enjoy this, this music while we wait. And we're back, Grossi Passy Packast Nation. All right, we're back. We're back. We did it. Brandon with a $4.99 donation says, beer. Beer, beer, beer. That's it. Johnny says, another beer. Boto! That's it. All right, we got it. All right, we'll do one more, and then we'll be good. Papa Grossi's it. Yeah, at least his whole phone number didn't leak. That would have been bad. That would have been bad. There's lots of combinations for those last few digits, so. That's a terrible pour. I'm embarrassed. That was a better pour. Alright. Oh, no, I'm not going to keep the music on. Sorry about that. Alright, we're good. Okay. Tom, I have an online class in 5 hours. Team Ireland is signing off. Tola, good luck in your class. Good luck. It's Wednesday. Oh, God, it's Wednesday. You say, come on, Budweiser? No. No. Gross. Ew. Budweiser is a million times worse than Bud Light, and I do not like Bud Light. So, do I think Aaron Rodgers will somehow become a bear? In my worst nightmare. So maybe. Maybe he will. How is Devin Funchess going to do? I don't hold out high hopes, but he's probably going to make the team. I hope he does better. How do you think Rashawn Gary will do next season? I think he will get a lot more reps. Because if he doesn't, then what the hell do we draft him for? He'll get a lot more reps. But again, he's also behind Zadarius. He's also playing a new position. He's also behind Preston. So I'm not going crazy. Charlie, thank you for the $1 donation. Much appreciated. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Spotted cow. I know, I've mentioned this before. I've never had a spotted cow because I thought it had milk in it and I would die. I don't want AB. No, don't want AB. Will Alan Lazard play a big role? I hope so. I really, really hope so. Really, really hope so. So, oh, my house phone is ringing. Hold on. This late? Hold on. That might be Papa Grossi. Hold on. I called you on stream. Oh, it's Papa Grossi. He just got home. Yeah, I'm streaming. It's okay. I ended the voicemail call because I forgot that your voicemail gave you your number, so I deleted it. So thankfully, no one got your full number. Well, no, I also was concerned because I was like, he's not home yet. Okay, so hold on one second. I do need, now that I have you on the phone, a very important question. Kashi wants to know if he's your favorite. Oh, he says Jimmy and Jim B are the favorites because they're the big donors. I mean, Boto has donated 399.99s tonight. Boto is an awesome truck driver who is awesome. Yeah, he must have passed you on your way driving back from Florida. Yep. All right, you're home though, so that's good. All right, Kashi, you're right up there with Secret Underdog. That's coming from the mouth of Papa Grossi. Okay. All right, thank you, Papa Grossi. I appreciate that. No problem. I'll talk to you later. Bye. What am I streaming? A Q&A. We're just having good times. Say hello to everybody. Okay. Yep. Papa Grossi says hi. All right, talk to you later. Bye. All right, there you go, folks. Leandro, Chow, Nation, I feel good about our wide receiver, Adams, EQ, and Lazard. Yep, hopefully MVS could be in there. Alex249, Tom, would you work for ESPN if they offered you a job? Depends on what the stipulations were. Could I create everything I wanted to create? Then sure. What the hell is a house phone? Oh, I love it. Yep, I love it. Curtis Samuel, I wouldn't hate it, but I mean, Jimmy and Jim B is up there. Adam with $9, you prepare for Dean Lowry to ascend to the top? I hope so. I fracking hope so. Jim B is just like, yes. You know. That's it. Richie, appreciate you subscribing. Appreciate it, buddy. Thank you. Thank you very, very much. 5-5 Warren, what's the dumbest rumor you've heard this offseason besides A-Rod to the Patriots, of course? That they're basically, that Matt LaFleur is forcing Aaron Rodgers out because he's tired of his crap. That's the one that I hate. I do hate that. Since Chase Cookus is in New York, you can interview him in person. God, I wish. I heard he's really tall. I have never watched a single second of his tape. Not a second. But I already know that he's a legend because his name is Case Cookus. And that's all it's about. Thanks, George. Appreciate you being here since 20K and OG. Appreciate that. I will never forget Josh Jennings, who I don't know if he's in the chat right now. But I remember this was like 9 months ago or something. And we were sitting there. And like we were having a stream. And I think like it was like 150 people or something. And he was just like, I kind of love like how small this is because like you respond to everybody. It feels very communal. And like regardless if we have like 20K or 77K or 100K, like I'm hoping it stays that way because that's kind of what I love the most about the streaming. Adam says, been here since 900. There you go. Before even the 1K. Am I drinking to wash away the Favre news? Absolutely. Okay, can we notice? Look at this pour. Look at this pour. Almost right at the rim. There we go. I know Jim Carrey's a Packers fan. Been getting that since I was 5th grade. Kashi, he says you were at the top with Secret Underdog. I mean, I would take that. I think that's pretty good. I mean, notice how he said, like, Jim Beer's favorites. Not me. Not Tom Grossi. Nope. Other people. So, Dominic, much appreciated. Thomas, thank you for the $1.99. Appreciate it. VJ saying, I've been here since 2500. Thank you. Appreciate it. Do you think Matthew Stafford is good? Yes. Highly underrated. Highly underrated. So, George, love you too. Love you too. Where are my Titans fans at? I don't know. I don't know where they're at. Maybe they're like hiding somewhere. Maybe. Potentially. Maybe. That's all I got for you. Jim B, I've always been here. I am eternal. I am the eater of worlds. I am Galactus! That's it. That's it. Tom Grossi 2024. I won't be old enough, guys. I'll only be 34. Gotta wait till 2028. That's it. Is Papa Grossi in here? No way. Did Papa Grossi come in here? Hold on. You saying, yo, Papa? I don't see him. I also could be blind. I should just make Papa Grossi a mod, but he wouldn't know what to do with that. Hold on, I got a text. That's not him. Okay, no. Is Papa here? I don't know. I didn't see it. Ryan, you missed a lot, buddy. Boto just went ape crap and was just throwing things on the wall and was just like, here's money. And I was like, Boto, I don't deserve it. He's like, I love you. And I was like, okay, I love you too. That's basically what we've gone through so far. Riptide. Sorry about that. Next up is the YouTube check mark. How do you get that? I don't know. I don't know how you get that. I don't know where... I don't think Papa Grossi's here. I haven't seen him. What's my opinion on Jason Witten? He's old, but make that money, Jason. Is this what prostitution feels like? I can't answer that question. I don't know. Should I go check on my pizza and let my house burn down? My apartment actually has burnt down in real life, so yeah, go check on that pizza. Because sifting through the wreckage and ash of your apartment is not fun. Would not recommend. 0 out of 10 with rice. So, no. No. I'm looking fresh. Thank you. Right? My hair is getting long. My hair is getting real long. Jade's like, your hair's getting long. And I was like, I know. It's bad. It's bad. Start a GoFundMe to Tom to buy a stripper pole. If I don't get this job, I'm going to have to. Who's going to be the new Monday Night Football announcer? Tom Mother-loving Grassi. Also, Packers are playing, so. I would love if I'm just like, I bring my laptop in, and they're like, what are you doing? And I'm like, I have to stream on my channel and also talk, like, broadcast, obviously. Obviously. Do you think we should bring OBJ? Please, God, no. No, no, no. Jordan Love needs a lot of development, my friend. A lot of development. Bernardo, thank you. Packers trade for a receiver during the season? I think they could do it before the season starts. I do. I definitely do. Any scenario we can still get a wide receiver? Yep. Plenty of time. We can get one in free agency. So. Don't care if Love is really good. If it doesn't win a Super Bowl, he's a bust. What are your thoughts on that? No. No. Here's the thing. We have gotten into a scenario where we look at the Patriots and we're like, Tom Brady has won 6 Super Bowls. If we aren't winning multiple Super Bowls, we fail. Which is completely overblown. We have been in the playoffs how many years? Over and over and over again. No. The quality of a quarterback is not based on how many rings that they have. Not the case. Look at Peyton Manning in his last year. That wasn't Peyton Manning. That was his defense. Zachary, $5. Hey, Tom. How are you? I'm good, thank you. The reason why I became a Bears fan was the first game I watched was the 2006 Monday Night Comeback. Also, don't bring back the foot fetish. I mean, I didn't really bring it there to begin with. Zachary, that means that there's still time to convert, buddy. Listen, if you need some help, I will help you. Packers fan, bring it. We'll bring you the light. We'll bring it right to the light. Let's see. Burning with Child Nation, worst playoff losses between 98 Owens game and now. 2014 NFC Championship game, and there's no contest. That's it. That's it. Cloud.9, if Love is a bust, would Rodgers sign an extension? Maybe. I wouldn't doubt that we'd sign another quarterback, but he could. Depends on how he's playing, though, to be honest. All depends on that. So, we'll see. Tanyan, I like him, but I don't think he's the future, unfortunately. I hope he proves me wrong. Bagleton, put out a whole video about him today. Slippery, don't think he's like gonna be like our number 2 or anything, but could make the roster. It's gonna be a long shot, though. But again, we signed him for a 3-year deal. No OBJ. Still no OBJ. No. Still no. Why do people hate the Bears draft? I don't know. I have to look at it more. Probably because they're the Bears. Taylor Gabriel would not hate. Love from Mexico. What do you think about Funches? Again, I don't have high expectations for him because I've watched him play before. And worse, I've drafted him on my fantasy team, and it's been bad. It's been real, real bad. But maybe with Aaron Rodgers throwing to him, he's got a lot to prove, and that'll be good. Yes, the Bears do have 10 tight ends. 10. You've got to have cheese with your beer. I will literally die. I'm allergic to milk. Not lactose intolerant. I'm allergic. I will die. Fro512Z with a 49. Hey, Tom, can you read out the list of the full Packers wide receiver depth chart because I'm lost on who we have? I got you, fam! Packers depth chart. Boop. Don't want that. Boop. Okay, wide receiver. Devontae Adams, Alan Lazard, Jake Kumaro, MBS, EQ. And then we also have Malik Taylor, Reggie Begelton, and Funches. I think that's it. Am I missing someone? I think that's it. I could be wrong, but I think that's it. I think that's all we have at the moment. I think we have like 8 people. Am I allergic to goat's milk? I think so. I think I'm allergic to the casein. How much to donate for you to eat meat? I will not eat meat. I won't. That's a personal thing. Don't force it on anybody else. That's just a personal decision. Some Cowboys fan, because my reaction to Jordan Love has been like making the rounds lately. And someone on Twitter was just like, I was waiting for the funny part, but it never happened. So I told him to take a look at the Cowboys playoff record for the past 2 decades, and they would laugh. And they were like, but you're vegan. And I was like, sure, yeah, you're right. I eat grass. Johnny Machado Nation, what is the Packers' current cap space? Ugh. Ken Engels, where are you? Let's see. I'm actually going to go to Ken's. I trust Ken very much so with the Packers cap. Let's see. Post-draft, it looks like total team salary cap. Nope, don't want that. Estimated, it's like 1.5. Not a lot. Not a lot. We can't sign a lot of people. Yeah, not a lot. So, Kirksey. Oh, God, I hope he stays healthy. That's it. Dominic, thanks for coming by, buddy. I'm going to finish this beer, and then I'm going to go to sleep. And a vegan, I'm out and subscribe. It's all right. Will Anthony Harris sign his franchise tag? Maybe. Can you explain cap? I still don't get it. Sure. So the Packers are allocated a certain amount of money every single year. And that money goes to players' contracts, right? And so, for example, like there's signing bonuses, there's the base pay, and then there's incentives as well. So, for example, let's say Aaron Rodgers' contract is based off of if you throw X amount of touchdowns, you get $250,000 more. That's called incentives. So, like Devin Funchess, a lot of his contract is on incentives. So a cap space is basically how much a team can spend on players. Now, if they wanted to sign other players, they could make cuts in places or they can push money back. So, for example, let's just say we want to get Antonio Brown. We can't afford him currently with what we have. So let's just say we have $1.5 million left. We'll say, okay, Antonio, we'll give you $1 million this year, but in 2021, we will give you a $12 million signing bonus, or we'll give you X amount of dollars afterwards. And so basically that all counts against the cap, and which means that that's how much money that we can actually spend. So I hope that was somewhat helpful, but yes. Yeah, we sign on undrafted free agents. I will take a look at them. Zachary Chiller, do you think the Bears can contend for the playoffs? Yes, their defense will always make them contenders for the playoffs. Will they make the playoffs? I don't know. NFC North is going to be competitive except for the Lions. Unless they can get it together. We will not get AB. No. So. Yeah, I know. A lot of meat processing plants going through COVID problems. So, yeah, that's bad. Our vegan takeover plan is working. Matt for the win, Flynn. Frosted, thank you for the $9.99. What good wide receivers still available in free agency? The ones that I think we would actually sign, probably just Taylor Gabriel. That'd be my top one. Bocho has been the MVP of the stream. Yes. Isaac, thank you for the $1 donation, by the way. Appreciate it. Tom's a vegan, yeah. It's true. I'm a grass eater. That's true. That is true. How do I feel about getting shouted out by That's Good Sports? Very appreciative. I love Brandon Perna. He's a great guy. Brandon Perna, I will always love that guy, because when I first started this, not even the channel, when I started the podcast, he came onto my show, and he did not have to. I think he had like 30,000 or something like that subscribers at that time. And we clicked immediately. Guy's a great guy. Have him on every single time we play the Broncos. And yeah, Brandon Perna is very worthy of your sub. So please go sub to him. I love that man very, very much. I've been streaming for 100 minutes. Yes. I'm going to go pee actually really quick. And then, yes. Hold on one second. Oh! Hold on. I got to give you your hold music. Boom, we're back. Walk out the door, wash my hands, because, you know, coronavirus. So, that's it. Good vegan dishes to make? Robert, I recently switched over a few weeks ago. I'm struggling to make good meals to make. I can give you a really easy one to make. Chickpeas and spinach with garlic. Dude, it's phenomenal. I mean, Jade makes a lot of it because I'm useless. But, yeah. That's highly recommend. It's super easy. And it's freaking delicious. You can throw spices in it to make it spicy. I love spicy food, so yeah. Highly recommend. Zachary, oh, sorry. Turn the music off. Zachary, I forgot how long I've been around this channel. I think it's been 2 years. Also, the Bears finished 4-2, so it's technically second. There you go. There you go. Oh, Zachary, yeah, you've been around a while. I appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you. I make amazing reaction vids. Thank you. Highlight, when the 2014 NFC champ was the worst, I cried, alright? You know what? I didn't even cry. Chickpeas are a bomb as hell, Daniel. I didn't even cry. I literally was silent. I was silent. I was seeing a play, and then at the very end, we went to a bar in New York City. They lost, and I was completely silent the entire time. And that's how Packast started, because of that championship game. Rodgers did not retire. No. Is beer vegan approved? Yes. It is vegan. Yes. It definitely is. So, let's see what we got. Who's my favorite player right now? Aaron Rodgers. But I do love Zadarius Smith. He's rising up there, so I'm excited to see Love in the preseason, too. Also, thank you for the 1999, saying, do you think it'd be a good idea to move Rashawn Gary to inside linebacker like we did with Clay Matthews at one time? I get that question all the time. No. And the reason being is the guy is best at rushing the quarterback. I think we should get more inside linebacker talent. Obviously, depends on what Kirksey does. And then, of course, we drafted Kamal Martin to see how he does. But, no. I do not. Gary, defensive end, outside linebacker. Make him play to his strengths. Doesn't really make sense to make him move into a better. Because even with Clay Matthews, we moved to inside linebacker and he performed well, but he's doing his best when he rushes the quarterback. So that's what I would say to that. How interesting will the owners meeting be this year? It will do that. Do you think we can hit 100K before the season starts? I honestly don't know. Again, I'm just waiting for this to like drop. Uh-oh, what happened? I froze. Am I frozen? No. I'm waiting for this to drop. So, I mean, it honestly depends on how well we just continue to do. So, can Troy Dye play outside linebacker? I don't think you drafted him for that. I think he'd be more of an inside guy. Guy was great at tackling, was pretty damn good in coverage, too. I like Troy Dye a lot. But he's also a very divisive prospect because he also could be a big bust. But I personally liked Troy Dye. So, we'll see. JT, $5. Hope my average play was long hair again. Yes. On fire for MVP Super Bowl run while molding Jordan Love and swallowing that pill of humility. Yep. I agree. Can I make a video playing Madden? Yeah, I'll play some Madden potentially over the off season. Right now, I have a ton of content on the back burner, so we'll see. We shall see. But lot of time left. I'm saving a lot of content for like when we're like really dead and we have nothing. So that's when we're gonna be struggling a little bit. But I got some stuff on the back burner. How much money for you to do the skull chant? I don't know if there's enough money that you could donate to do that. So yeah, I don't know if you're gonna do that. When is Coach coming? Next Monday. Monday at 7. That's where I'm aiming for. Burning with $2 Nation, do you think the Packers kept Dom Capers too long? Yes! Yes! When did I realize that? A while ago. But when did I really, really realize that? When Cam Newton looked over the line going, oh, you were studying tape, huh? Watch this. And then just scored with Christian McCaffrey. That's when I realized it. Why didn't I save Coach for the offseason? Because I'm an idiot. But, yeah, no, people really wanted it, and I was feeling inspired, so I did it. Who is Dom Capers? Our former defensive coordinator, who was garbage for a while. But, yeah, no. Coach, probably next year when it comes back, because there will be a third season, it will be a little bit later. So, you teach history, you like football, why not show on the history of football? I probably could. The day you skull for real, I'm going to do a toaster bath. I hear that. Burning skull equals still kings of Loserville. Got him! That's it. What are the Packers doing? Playing football. Well, not right now, but... Have I ever thought about making a Packers history video? Yeah, I don't know how popular that would be. But maybe. Again, we got plenty of time, people. We got plenty of time. That's it. The off season's gonna be long, real long. Hopefully not as long as it wants to, as that needs to be, but. Mike with $5 Nation. I cannot see signing AB. Why are you not on OBJ? No off-field issues and is well liked by players in the NFL. I'm praying for Julio next year. We will not get Julio, but hold on 1 second as I pull it up. Okay, here's why. OBJ, his next few contracts, his cap hit in the next few years. 2020, $14.25 million, then $15.75, then 15, then 15. That's why I know OBJ. Lot of money. Lot of money. Ben Udon and I, favorite QB, wide receiver, running back of all time. I love Brett Favre, though not after the comments made today. Running back, Barry Sanders, even though we didn't draft him. But Packers, probably Amon Green. Wide receiver, love Donald Driver. Also was a fan of Greg Jennings before he started talking. Frost of that 999 saying, how do you feel about the Packers playing the Cowboys? Had last game of this year against good old fat Matt McCarthy. P.S. I love you, Tommy. That'd be great. NFC Championship game? Let's go. I will take that narrative and run it. Papa Grossi will be right there, and that'll be fun as hell. That'd be fun as hell. Was it smart for the Vikings not to trade for the Redskins during the draft for Trent Williams? I think the 49ers got a great steal with that. But, you know, the Vikings built through the draft. So I think that's going to wind up benefiting them more in the long run. I've been on this stream for too long, Robbie. Yeah, me too. I hear you. I hear you. We're almost done with the beer. We're almost done. We still got freaking almost 600 people in here. So, we're good. We're good. I haven't looked at the Seahawks draft. I have not looked at them. I'm not going to lie to you. So, I'm from Australia and don't have a team in the NFL to follow. Why should I choose the Packers? Hold on. Declan, right? Declan. The Green Bay Packers actually don't have a single owner. They're owned by the community. We're in a small town in a small city, and yet we have big dreams. The Green Bay Packers are one of the most successful franchises in NFL history. We won Super Bowl I, we won Super Bowl II. Don't worry about anything after that, but we won a bunch of Super Bowls after that. 2 more, actually. The Green Bay Packers are what family is. They allow kids to ride bikes with the players to training camp. And the Green Bay Packers are just so wholesome. That's why you should be a Green Bay Packers fan. Also, we have Aaron Rodgers for at least the next 2 years, and he's freaking badass. So that's why you should be a Green Bay Packers fan. We sold him. Scientology. Just like Scientology, we did it. We sold him. Get Tom Cruise in here. The skull helmet is looking at me scary. Whoa, that's Harold. Whoa, Harold, I'm sorry, buddy. I'm sorry. He didn't mean it. Didn't mean it. He didn't mean it. I'm sorry. I missed a donation. Zachary donation. Is the Bears window still open for how long? Until they have a defense. But I would say for another 2 to 3 years. Then after that, it gets problematic. Burning Nation, trading for Favre or signing Reggie a bigger move? Ooh, that's a really good question. Damn, Bernie, that's a really good question. Trading for Favre. Reggie was freaking phenomenal, but trading for Favre reinvigorated the franchise, so Favre. But that's a really, really good question. Really, really good. Where did you get Harold? Papa Grossi actually got me Harold from Mexico. So, I will do a Lions fan reaction. Yes. I'm trying to make it a musical. Rodgers could bring the Bears to the Super Bowl. Jimmy, what are you doing? Jimmy, what are you doing? I know you're not the #1 donator anymore, but you're up there. So why you acting a fool? Don't do that to me, Jimmy. Don't do that to me. Just ruined my night, Jimmy. Just ruined my night. Ruined it. Jimmy. What is that, Jimmy? Jimmy. Jimmy hates kittens. Jimmy, what the hell? Just heartbroken from the draft. Sorry, Jimmy. Don't give me that. Listen, Jimmy. You like Bud Light? Fine. We put up with it. I drank half of a Bud Light. It was gross. But don't be coming in here with that. Don't be coming in here with that, Jimmy. Don't be coming in here with that. Oh, God, I'm sorry I had to yell. I don't yell a lot, but oh, God. Just upset. That's my third beer. And these are a lot of percent. We would die if Rodgers becomes a Bear or Patriot. Facts. Ryan, I have something to admit. Ryan, don't you dare. Don't you dare. What's my favorite beer? I love Allagash White. Really good. I like a lot of beer. Dos Equis, a lot of IPAs. Three Philosophers, a lot of stuff from Omegang. Yeah. I have a Tate jersey in my basement. A fan sent this to me because they saw it at a yard sale and saw how much that I hated Golden Tate and the Allagash White's amazing. And saw how much I hated the Seahawks. And we're like, I'm going to send this to you. Well, landed on the couch. Nailed it. Yeah. No. Nope. Hate it. Miller Lite, not a fan. I know it's the official Packers thing, but I'm not a fan of Miller Lite. I got it, though, during the 2016 wild card. No, not 2016. No, it was 2016. Yeah. Against the Giants. But that's it. Jerry Jeudy, good pickup. I should do a whole tour of my basement. Watch Coach, and you'll see it. It's there. All out in the open. Just naked and afraid. And that is it. Ray, I'm a fan of Ron Swanson. Oh, the new Parks and Rec is coming out. So, there goes Boto. That's it. All the donations are gone. Coach is amazing this year. Thank you. I worked really hard on it. I think you'll really enjoy the finale. And Season 3 is going to be a complete and total mind explosion. We'll see. Is Coach Season 3 Lions themed? The Lions will be involved. There you go. Don't you worry. Frost Packast house tour. I mean, again, watch Coach. You'll see most of my house. Does the Bears fan and Coach have a name? Yes, you will find it out in the finale. Yes, you will find it out. And it will be a name. That's all I can give you. All right, folks. It is 11:26. I feel like we streamed for 117 minutes. All right, I'll stream for 3 more minutes to make it 2 full hours. And what is Coach? It's a show that I produce. Start with season 1 and then go through season 2. Season 1 is okay, but season 2 is great. So, yeah, I've enjoyed season 2 a lot. Not a lot of people watch it, and this takes like dozens of hours to produce, but I enjoyed making it. Don't fulfill $2, play the Bears Still Suck song to remind them. Here's the problem. Remember, if you were here for the round 2 and 3 draft, or the 2 and 3 night, yeah, you know that little clip I showed of Brian Edwards? My entire stream got demonetized because I showed a 30-second clip of Brian Edwards catching a touchdown against Tennessee. Yep, and that's because of Exo Sports. So Exo Sports, you can kiss my ass because I have made all the videos I did last year of all the college prospects. I showed like 30 seconds of a freaking clip and I talked over all of them, didn't use any audio or anything. And that should be Creative Commons, but they freaking copyrighted everything. And they suck so much ass. I can't even begin to tell you. And there's nothing wrong with sucking ass, but for them, it sucks ass. And it's bad. Alexander, $1.99. Thank you. Your rule. Appreciate that. So yeah, that sucked a lot. I streamed for 5 hours and that entire fracking thing got demonetized. I was so pissed. so pissed, but it's better to be pissed off than pissed on. So, why I'm a Packers fan? Because my father was a Cowboys fan. I went to school when I was 7 and heard that the Packers beat the Cowboys and was a fan ever since. So, that's why. When is sucking ass okay? I don't know. Millennials are into it. So, oh wait, I'm a millennial. Oh no. Jade! Time to break some kneecaps. That's it. I was pissed. I was so mad. But, whatever. That's what I got. BJ, I just told the story. Who wins the North next season? I think it's the Packers to lose, but the Vikings could take it. Can I recap the stream so far? Madness. Total madness. All right, folks. Daniel, thank you for the donation. Draft for tomorrow, but A-Rod is here as long as he wants. I hope so, buddy. I hope so. Folks, we streamed for 2 hours. I did not plan to do that, but thank you so much for coming in. I greatly appreciate it. Jimmy420, Tom, that was me, by the way, who got you the Tate jersey, by the way. Jimmy, we're going to have a talk. We're going to have a talk after this. You're going to get grounded. But thank you so much for staying in, for tuning in, for watching. We had like 800 people in here at one point. Thank you. There will obviously be more content tomorrow. I will see you tomorrow. Thank you. Thank you. If you're brand new to the Grossi Posse, thank you too. Boto, thank you for donating all the money. Thank you to all the people who donated. And yeah, it's nearly 11:30. I'm going to go to sleep now. I'm probably not. I'm still going to work. But thank you so much for watching. Oh, damn it. Hold on. Kick-Ass Duke with $2 Nation, 2 hours. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Tom frickin' Grossi. And as always, go Pack Go.